From the 1st of May to the 4th of May, I had the privilege of participating in a fighter kiting event called the Boogie. It was held on the ocean beach at Cannon Beach, Oregon, and quite a few fighter kite flyers showed up to have a ton of fun, which we did. And among those people who showed up were some brilliant brain power type individuals. And I learned some ideas that I applied to an idea I've had for some time, but couldn't figure out a way to solve it. And by talking to these other kite makers who are much smarter about things than me, uh, I got some ideas to try. So here's what the issue is. Any fighter kite I've ever seen fly, mine or anyone else's, while it's flying, there are wrinkles in the sail that occur during flight, right just below the bow in this area here. Now it's loose enough where it rattles and makes a small amount of noise while it's flying. And it's that noise that made me think possibly if that noise were eliminated and the sail were smoother in that area, the kite may perform better. Yeah, I know it's a little bit of a weird thing, but what the heck. So my idea was to use battens just like I do here, parallel to the spine. Now, I applied them. These are pieces of packing tape that I applied to the sail from the bow down about 3 inches, which is where visually I think the wrinkling normally occurs. And I put 4 strips about 3 inches long from the bow down towards the tail on both sides. My ink marks here don't reflect exactly what I did, but it tells you basically. So I had a chance to fly this today. And although the wind was very turbulent, didn't give me a very good base for indicating much. Plus, when I was flying, the sun was in my eyes, so I could hardly even see it clearly enough to identify whether those wrinkles were minimized or gone or no change whatsoever. I couldn't even tell that exactly. But I did notice one thing. The kite flew more quietly. And because of that, I'm thinking it may also be able to fly slightly faster. In a different day, on a different day, when I have a chance to fly it again, when the wind's not so turbulent, that I may have a much better opportunity to really understand what difference this treatment had, if any. Now, I had another idea that I did, and I tested it also. It's the same concept. I want to reduce this area here in its wrinkling when it's flying. So in this case, I used a radial pattern. I put a batten going this direction, a batten going that direction, a batten going this direction on both sides. And they're about 4 inches long. Now, the battens are packing tape except for the first one. The first one I made I made it stiffer. I used a drafting mylar with double-sided tape attached to bond it together. Now, again, because of the wind conditions, I couldn't really identify whether there were more or less wrinkles in the sail when it was flying, but just like the other one, it was quiet. Didn't have that sound that's normally created up here from the wrinkling. So I'm thinking that it may have some influence, and if it is quieter, just like the other one, it's probably going to be able to fly a little faster because it's the noise that tells you the fluttering and the flapping of the sail, which is really just drag on the kite's forward speed. So I'm hopeful, like with the other one, to be able to test it again in better wind conditions. But I wanted to uh, share this with you in case you had an interest in testing some ideas of your own. At least you'll know two that I've tried and haven't come to any real definitive conclusion yet, but I'm leaning towards the fact that both of these, either one of them, helps. So if you do any testing on your own, please share with me your results. I'd really appreciate it.